Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at my carry rig, and I've had a lot of people ask me what kind of holster I use and what I carry on my side every day as an everyday carry pistol. So what we have here in front of us is my personal carry rig. And before we get started, I'm going to let you know that this magazine is loaded, but there is not a round in the chamber. It is loaded because so I can show you a couple things. So we'll start off with, we're going to remove this magazine out of this gun, and I'm going to show you there's nothing in this chamber. And we're going to start with the holster. What I like to do is carry inside the waistband. And this particular holster is a soft holster. It's made by a company called Gun Trap. And I'm going to fold this out and show it to you real quick. This is a Gun Trap. Now these holsters, they double in two different ways. You can use it as a regular inside the waistband holster, or if you get into their smaller stuff, when you get into like little micro 9s or the little 380s and stuff, you can remove this little clip off of here and have it as a sticky holster on the inside. It's got this little tab on the outside. It'll catch on the inside of your pocket, and it can be like an inside the pocket sticky holster. Very awesome. I've never been like a Kydex guy that has a real stiff holster. I like something that fits a little bit more comfortable, and this one is made exactly for my carry gun. And it's kind of just a real soft holster. It fits in here perfectly. And also, when I'm riding in my car, inside the waistband holster, you can stick this in your door pocket right here, and it rides right on the side in your door pocket. Very awesome little holster. I've seen this company at a gun show years ago, and I bought one just on a whim, and I've never used anything but those from then on as my carry ones. They're really nice. You can find them online. I imagine you just Google Gun Trap and they'll come up. Like I said, they don't know me. I don't have any affiliation with them. I just think it's a really good product. It's very well made. This one's years old right here, and as you can see, it's in relatively good shape, so it's not going to wear out or anything. It's really good material. As far as the weapon that I use, we'll start with that. It's a Glock, and this is a 30S, and I've been over this before, folks. I'm a 45 ACP guy. I don't think people should carry 9mm, but I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm going to carry a 45. I'm going to carry something that I know works, and I know how to shoot. I know how to do follow-up shots. I practice with it. It's the best round that there is for me, and it is by far superior to any 9mm handgun that I have, and I've trained with it. I know how to use it. The capacity is fine, and this is my carry weapon. People ask me what my carry rig is. This is what it is. So this is a Glock 30S. Now, I've had a lot of people on this channel confuse this with a regular 30. They said that this is a 30 SF. Well, they're correct. If you look real close here, it says SF. What that means, the slim frame, is the distance it is from here, how thick the grip is, but that has nothing to do with this 30S right here. The 30S is a regular double stack 45 ACP frame, and it has a thinner slide on it. So if you look real close, this slide is very thin, and a regular Glock 30 will have a wider slide on it, kind of like a Glock 21, the same width as it. It'll be very big and bulky. And this is a slimmed down version. This is the same size slide that came on the single stack Glock 36. So this is slimmed down Glock 30. It's called the Glock 30S. They only made them in Gen 3. They still make them to this day, to my knowledge, and they stopped at the Gen 3 configuration. So the Gen 3 configuration has this different texturing on it. It has finger grooves and all that kind of stuff. I don't really get too much into Glock generations, but the 30S, as far as I know, the furthest along they went was the Gen 3. And you can still buy this gun, but it's going to be a Gen 3. I know they just came out with a Glock 30 Gen 5 with the front serrations and the single pin thing and all that, the different texturing, the back straps, but this is a 30S, Glock 30S with the thin slide for carry. Now, a lot of people ask if this thing has more recoil. than a Glock 30. It does not, folks. This has got a lighter slide, and it's substantially lighter, the slide is, than a Glock 30. And you got to understand, if you understand physics, when you're shooting this gun, you have a lighter slide cycling on top, and you're going to have less felt recoil. Believe it or not, this gun is not as snappy as a Glock 30. So, I mean, it's just the perfect storm. It's the perfect gun to carry around. It's got the best caliber because it's a 45. It's got a smaller, thinner slide, so it's easier to conceal, and it's got less felt recoil because it's got less mass moving on top. So, perfect gun. Now, what do I carry in it? I carry Hornady Critical Defense. I've been over this ammo a whole bunch of times, and this ammo produces the most energy and has the most velocity. It's the best all-around self-defense ammo to carry, and I carry it in a 10-round magazine. And I know, folks, it's loaded, but when you stick this magazine in, it fits perfectly in my hand. So when you have one in the chamber, you're carrying around 11 rounds of 45 ACP in a gun that can fit in the palm of your hand. 10 rounds of 45 ACP plus 1, so that's 11 rounds. Then what do you use as a backup magazine? Well, I use a Glock 21 13-round magazine with an X grip on it, as I keep these in my backpack. And if something was to ever happen that I needed a reload magazine, I have a 13-round magazine, and I use this X grip on the magazines where it fills the gap, and you essentially have a full-size 45 ACP handgun. That's what I use as backup magazines. So it is still not loaded. So in recap, I have a gun trap inside the waistband holster. It's a soft holster. I carry a 10-round magazine in it. 10-round magazine with Hornady Critical Defense. Carry this inside my waistband, and as backup magazines, I carry a 13-round full size with an X grip 45 ACP Glock double stack mag. So that is my carry. That is my carry rig. And that's what I use. And folks, I've been through it many times. This handgun is to get you to your rifle. This handgun is not going to be 100-yard. We're going to battle it out thing. This is a self-defense, very short, close quarters, self-defense, get somebody off of you. You're not going to use a million shots out of this thing. If you need a lot more shots than you have right here, you don't need a handgun anymore. You need a rifle. And this is to get you to your rifle. Once you get to your rifle, this thing should not be used anymore. So anyway, folks, that's my carry rig. You have any questions on how I carry my stuff or what it is that I carry, feel free to ask. I know everybody's going to have their personal preference. This happens to be mine. And thank you very much for watching my video today. And you folks have a great day.